And we're live. Still 2 p.m. Still 2 p.m. So I am not late. Let's go. Let's go do all my beginning tasks. Let's do the thing that I always have to do, which is reblog with the stream link, and also get this Twitch chat up on my phone. This is this is known. Every streamer knows about this. Oh my gosh, every time Twitch is like, you can do it on your phone, and it's like I was literally trying to do it on my phone. And it's like, no, I don't, you don't get it. You could do it on your phone. And it's like, yeah, I know, I'm trying to do it on my phone. And it's just sick. It's just not happy. Just go to my it. Go to the video. You'd think that at this point Twitch would have like figured out like UI, UX type stuff. They've been around for a while. They have a lot of money behind them. They have a lot of people watching a lot of streams. But they just can't figure out how to make a web page or an app that's legible, that's usable, that makes sense. I'm I'm still not sure why there isn't a notifications page you can go to, or like inbox page if you go to Twitch. And there's like the little inbox thing at the top, and it doesn't do anything. Well, I mean, you could click on it and it'll show you, but it doesn't show you. Like, you can't go to it as a page and like click on each thing. You have to click each thing, and each thing is its own link. It just doesn't, it's just not good. Make sure everything is grinning. Make sure all of my wires aren't getting tangled. Issue. It's also really hot in here, so hopefully my fans aren't too loud, but you never know. You never know, especially with audio stuff. Things that work this time probably not going to work the next time for whatever reason. It's unpredictable. Everything's fucked. Everything is fucked. I have too much shit on my desk. I have papers everywhere. I don't even know why. I don't know why I have so many papers. But okay. Now I have to do stream. I went to the wrong log. They're killing and eating me. Live now from my court. And reblog that to a different one as well. Okay. Now, am I brave enough? I think I am brave enough this time to put my stream link in the puppy jump. I feel like that's like a word I repeatedly used for the promo channel. Um, I don't care about that. Twitch loves to tell me things I don't care about, no matter what I'm doing. It doesn't matter how relevant it could possibly be. Is my mic not tuned right? I feel like my it's 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 coming through on OBS, but it's not right on my it's not picking up right on my screen. How do I edit that? Settings. None of this is like what it's like make sure it's good. Oh, I had the threshold set too high. What about now? Okay. I think that's fine. I had to yeah, that's way better. Bit of it. Mini. Wow, wow. Wow. Okay. Come to my stream where I can make lots of different noises. That's the main appeal of a Melted Chromium stream, is the amount of different noises I can make. And you're gonna see that today in Titanium Court because it is not voice, so I've been doing all the voices for all the characters, and it's honestly pretty fun. I enjoy doing voices. Um, la la la, and I think Titanium Colt. Great that it displays like that. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't. I guess it's probably for the best, but it just doesn't embed in a very beautiful way on Discord. It kind of embeds very ugly. So you just have to deal with that. Sometimes things are ugly. Um I'm gonna probably go till about 2:15 before we get started. I kind of want to like fix my desk up a little bit because I'm like certain that I'm gonna knock something over. Look how much I gesture when I talk. I'm gonna destroy everything around me. Um, but I'm looking at my desk right now, and it's just got a lot of different things. I've got a small bottle of bleach. I've got 64 pack of Crayola crayons. I've got a you know those infinity fidget cubes? I've got one of those. I've got a jar of herbs. I've got a humidifier that is mostly dissected at this point. A lint roller, some command strips. What is all of this? I gotta clean my fucking desk. I just love to do things, and then I forget what I'm doing halfway through, or I get tired or hungry or something, and I just go away from it, and then it's just there. Lol. Okay. Um, I feel like there was something else I was going to do. I have my stream up. I have my I put the promo links up. I guess I don't have music. Do you guys want to come look for music with me? I wait, is my chatting window fixed? Yes, okay. Um, we're gonna go look for music. We're gonna go see if there's any good music. Because I might put on music for a little bit just so it's not completely silent. Oh, actually, here's what we'll do. No, I don't know. I don't know if that's wise. I think that it's not wise, but never mind. We're not gonna do something unwise. We're gonna only do wise stuff. Um, get something. AI. I also don't know if I have a capture on the screen. I have an old Streamlabs music widget from when I first built this scene in Streamlabs a decade ago, I presume. Uh, yeah, I don't need the Streamlabs music widget. This is OBS. Um, how do I add an audio capture that isn't bad? How do I do an audio capture that's good? Audio output capture? Okay. No, I don't want that. That's bad. That's everything. Remove. Yeah, I'm sure I want to remove it. Oh my god. I don't know if this is just me or something, but like I hate when when you get like a pop-up or something and there's a confirmation and a declination, right? And so in my mind, the the no option is on the left and the yes option is on the right. That's how it is in my head. So no matter what, my instinct is always to click the right one because that in my brain is the yes one. But lately I've been seeing a lot of ones where the yes is on the left, and that's been tripping me up. It's been messing me up, including just now. I think application audio capture. It says beta. Maybe that's because I haven't updated it. Maybe I'm just brave. I could see that working or not. Now the question is that gonna? Oh, I hid that. Oh no. Okay. Do I need to transition? Transitions to myself. Okay, yeah, that did fix it. Guys, let's try some music. Let's see if music is good or bad. I should make sure that that's quiet. I should make sure that that's quiet. Click on this, click on this. I've just opened Pixabay and I typed in royalty free music. Or no, I typed in royalty free music and clicked on Pixabay. So we're just gonna click on some random shit. These are what I was looking for. I know last time when I was trying to get music working, I think I searched like chiptune or some shit. I love Chiptune Punk by Brutal Design. Let's give that a shot. Well, I don't know. Let's give it a shot. No, that's not right. I remember listening to one that I did like, but I don't know what I searched to find it, so we might be doomed. Chiptune Sherlock Holmes anthem. Guys, what do you think about that? I don't know about that. Oh, this media was artificial. Yeah, I could kind of tell which ones are like AI generated because the icons make it obvious. Um, wow, that waveform is just a bar, huh? I'm not clicking on that. I just need one song that I could put on while I do a bunch of shit so you guys don't die. What about Colors Everywhere by Lysia Cower? Oh, it's not capturing. That's good. There we go. That's pretty good. Is that capturing for you guys? Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna mute my mic and I'm gonna go listen to the stream on a separate device, and we're gonna see if this sounds like shit or not. Well, that seemed like it worked, so that's good, and it also gave me a minute to do a couple other things. Um, Now what's really annoying is that I can't seem to edit the audio mixer for a scene I'm not in, because I was gonna try and fix the audio for the main thing, because I realized last time the audio from the game wasn't capturing very well. So, well, I guess it's 2:15, so I guess we spent as long as we needed. Let's get over to the main scene. And now we're in the main scene. Did you guys get scared? Did you guys get scared in the short dark tunnel? You should have. Because it was scary in there. There was a getter, so I hope none of you got by the getter, but I'm not liable if you did. Um, Now, here's what we're gonna do again: is we're gonna have another section of the stream where I open something and just try to let the audio play, and I'm muted because I need to be able to figure it out from a second device to see, because my computer can only show me what it. My computer can only show me the input. It can't show me the output. I mean, I could probably see the output, but I don't want to risk breaking everything. Also, Citrine's here. Citrine, we're live. Are you excited? He just ran away. I built you a plane. He's shot. Citrine. Now she's under her blanket, which is awesome. Yes, so now we're gonna do. We're gonna hit play. Oh, that's cool. I like my stats. I've got one key. I've got 3 out of 13 curses lifted. I've got my highest net worth so far has been 54 money, dollar, coin. And my playtime so far has been 3 hours and 40 minutes and 47 seconds. So let's please continue. They're saying please, guys. We have to because they asked nicely. Bed chambers. What should you do here? There's a new thing. Okay, I'm not. I don't know if there's background music. I can't. I don't seem to have. I don't seem to have an options button, but I found it. Let's turn. What do you guys think? That seems pretty good. Oh, there's the music. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna mute again. Like, oh fuck, I forgot it. Okay, yeah, I have to mute and then tab back into the stream and then tab back into the game and then listen to it. So nobody gets scared, okay? I just learned the problem. Yay! OBS is not helpful to me. OBS was hurting me badly. Basically, it was like, do you want to... it had it set to the audio output capture to default instead of the helpful headphones, which is what I'm hearing audio through. It was like... I don't know. I assume it assumed default was like my monitor speakers because, of course, that's what I meant. Now we're gonna fix this because I had to take it out of full screen for some just to hit all my buttons. Okay, now for real this time. Now for real this time. Now for real this time. Just I looked at another window. Okay, let's get started. I want to play this game so bad. I've been looking forward to playing this game, but somehow a week passed, a week and a half passed because It just keeps going, folks. It never stops. Ah, ah. Let's play the game. And let me know if the music's too loud. It's a bit loud, actually, so for me, I'm just gonna... Because I don't think the... I think the volume... Yeah, I think we'll go with that for now. Let's click on this new thing. You feel as if you could use a shower. Let's go! To your mild surprise, the shower, nay, the whole bathroom attached to your chambers, is, to put it diplomatically, a bit shabby. Unlike the rest of your chambers, those which chose to stretch and grow with the size of your station, the bathroom remains small and intimate. If you were feeling less charitable, you might refer to it as claustrophobic. Also, the room is clearly built into the underside of a staircase. Various thumps and falls from above the ceiling provide ample evidence that this staircase is well traveled. You aren't complaining. You consider it a miraculous blessing that a fairy court outfitted with trappings of medieval Europe would also have a functional modern plumbing. You turn on the water and test it with your hand. Despite the shower's appearance, the temperature is consistently warm and the water pressure is high. Just a completely normal, non-magical shower. Mediocre, even. You suspect that it will be a good reminder of what your life was like prior to absconding with a cohort of fairies. As you step inside and close the sliding door, you quickly retract the previous statement. The high-pressure water, the subtle ringing noise produced by the shower head, the echoes of the footsteps from the ceiling, all combine to create a cacophonous cocoon of sound and steam. If anything, this shower is perhaps the most magical object you've encountered in the court thus far. You let your mind drift for a while. Ooh, curious about this. Let's make a thought. Let's formulate a thought. I assume that's what that is. You go over the short list of things you have learned about the court in the time since your arrival. Let's soap it up. Soap and water. What is... Oh, that's the log. Okay. 1. Titanium Court is a royal fairy court, a place bound by ancient magic to withstand the tide, whatever that is. This is great because this is... I mean, we just started back up the stream, you know? So it's like a refresher. I wonder if that's maybe what it was, is that because I left and came back, it unlocked the shower as like a review. Two, magic totally exists, by the way. Well, yeah. Two. 3, so do fairies, just so we're clear. But yes. 4, you are, however, not a fairy. As a person who has lived a decidedly unmagical life up until this point, you are instead a mortal. Sure. 5. Yet somehow your mortal status didn't disqualify you from being crowned queen of these fairies. In fact, so far as you can tell, nothing will disqualify you from this royal office, not even your own opposition to holding it. As loath as you are to leave, you think you've now spent enough time in the shower. Okay, well that was fun. Let's get out of here. Who should I talk to? Dining hall? Library. There is some principle of organization by which the books in the library are arranged. You are unaware of it. True crime novels sit next to self-help treatises, which sit next to compilations of syndicated newspaper comics. Shelves are stacked with playbills from amateur theatrical productions, maps of amusement parks, and brochures from defunct tourist traps. There even appears to be a whole row of shelves devoted to graded essays written by middle school students. Dude, Stomping Turts is in there. They got Stomping Turts. If you were to find any information of value here, it will require a significant amount of dedication and time. Time that, unfortunately, you do not possess at the moment. After all, you already have plenty of things to do. Okay, so maybe I'll come back here at some other point. Let's go to the dining hall. Also, did my room connect to the library before? I don't feel like it did. I feel like I'm not actually allowed to wander the court the way I normally do. Grab some breakfast. Oh, right, because that's at the end, and I ended it. I went to bed, and then I logged out. So this is the next morning. Right. So I don't get to wander around. But it is weird that I could just go to the library. You silently absorb conversation around you as you eat breakfast. You know, vehicular theology is not so ridiculous if you consider the car to be mostly a metaphor. But for what? What could such an outlandish and inconsistent set of myths possibly be a metaphor for? Perhaps the psychological armor we construct around our true selves? All for the conveyance of the soul to greater stages of enlightenment? It is not too hard to imagine. But aren't cars also allegedly beasts that devour naughty children who do not look both ways? Well, I never said it was a perfect metaphor. As a result of eating breakfast, you get a small bonus. I got 10 logs. That's actually huge. Let's get out of here. In the time since you last went to war, a new job has been made available to the court, specifically the business job. Perhaps you should give it a try? I'll give it a try. Okay, let's go to Job City. Choose your court's job. Business. Offensive job. Receive dollars solely through trade. Fear not, a market is always within reach. Oh, so this is like I can't, if I defeat castles, it doesn't give me money. Which, I don't know. I like defeating castles. I love my bloodthirsty court. But I have to, I have to equip this because it's new. Leland, the newly minted chief economist of the court, proposes a new approach to the war. You suppose you could at least hear him out. Your Majesty, I am simply thrilled that you are considering a pious approach to this war. As a newly ordained priest of a market, allow me to be your guide through the transcendental world of business. First things first, while following the path of market, the court will not earn money by destroying the enemy courts. This is because followers of market do not have jobs, they create jobs. To compensate for the lack of standard wages, market itself will provide the court with funds. What he means, no need to seek out market on the battlefield. With the business job, market is always available. The mechanisms of this divine intervention are quite complex, but I am You stop him there. You've interacted with market before, primarily by buying and selling goods. Is anything he's about to describe meaningfully different from those interactions? Technically, no, but you must understand that is merely a vast simplification of the glory that is market. Then you'll listen to his detailed explanations at a later date. For now, you'd like to get started on the war. Very well, Your Majesty. I will remain on hand to offer advice. You're sure he will. Okay, so that means that instead of these two, which is farmer and soldier, I get farmer and... Let's get the map. New to-do list. Find a way to reunite the 3 dire goats. That's right, we were going to unionize the dire goats. That seems good. How do I look at my troops? No, I'm not ready to go to war yet. I wish I could look at my freaking cards. I want to know what this thing is. Okay, well, I think it's time to like baseball. Who is this talking? And of course, if you think you could fly, start from the ground. Did I miss anything? Oh, it's Robin. Oh no, this is Robin is talking. Robin is expressionless as she measures out 3 individual glasses. I was not under the impression that this potion did not induce hallucinations. On the surface, perhaps, but, dear Robin, any fundamental change to your personality is a trip, even something as innocuous as liking baseball. You wait in your sitting chamber as Robin finishes measuring out 3 glasses from the potion of liking baseball. Your magical scholars, Skip Study Hall and Hop Turnstile, aw, I love their names, have volunteered to accompany you on your first foray into the world of love potions. For research, so they say. Robin has likewise volunteered to remain sober in order to keep an eye on the 3 of you, trip sitter. How familiar are you with this baseball, Your Majesty? I am guessing you know a bit about it, given your willingness to like it. Perhaps... Stop, Skip interrupts. If you are to properly fulfill your role as control group, you shouldn't speak of baseball until the potion has started to take effect. Right, of course. He turns to you. You must understand, Your Majesty. I currently know nothing of baseball. I am fascinated to discover what it means to like something I have no knowledge of. Measuring done, Robin hands you a small glass of purple fluid. It's purple? I didn't think it would be purple. I thought it would be... Honestly, I thought it would be like the yellow color that everything's made of. Tentatively, you down the glass. The taste is faintly sweet and rich, with a powerful aftertaste of honey. Your companions down those as well. They say in unison, oops? That was me trying to do both their voices at the same time. I don't think it worked. And now? Says Robin. And now you wait. The label claims it takes at least an hour to take effect. Oh. And so, as the seed of a new love begins to inch its way through your digestive system, you await its arrival. Well, nothing left to do but go to war. Let's go. After breakfast, the court goes to war. I can only go in one direction. You know what? Since we're doing business, which is a thing I don't really want to do, we're gonna increase my comfort. Detailed analysis, decrease enemy precipitation. I think that means how often they show up. Market transaction limit. Extra 10 hearts. Ability to produce lumberjacks. I don't think I need lumberjack super because I got wood. So let's do extra 10 hearts. Let's do the... What? Start with 2 thorns. Has that been there? That could be useful for later, but I think I want to do the market transaction. Proceed at max comfort level 2. Yes. Which battlefield should the court traverse? I haven't been to volcanoes yet, and I don't really want to try it. I'm also sorry. I just saw this up here, and I'm kind of freaked out by that. I don't know if I'm excited about that. Chests is always good. Yeah, let's inspect my available units now that I can. Oh. I can't seem to click on them. Okay. Standard or woods? Archers? Knights. Let's do knights, because I don't want anything hard to happen in the first round. Oh. In a surprise twist, the dragon ambushes the court just as you set up for the war. Jesus Christ. Hey, are you still doing that promotion where you give me free food to not eat here? I like that promotion. I forgot what voice I did for the dragon. So, what do I have to do about the dragon? This is not good. Where am I at? I'm this. Okay. What does this even do? This is the part where I just stop talking and just lock in. Um... 80. I think I'm cooked, literally. That's pretty good. I'm not confident on this at all, but I got chests, so let's see if that'll help me at all. Okay, it's 2 coins and 2 coins. Fucking awesome. No, put that back. Durham storms, water, and food. Are you kidding me? I don't have any soldiers? I'm gonna fucking die. Well, that's what I get for picking business, like, honestly. I mean, I don't even know if it matters what I do. Fuck it. I mean, there's not really anything I can do. I don't have any soldiers. I guess I'll just get torched. Wait, I might survive just because of timing. Oh my god, with 2 hearts to spare! Oh my god! Huh. Possibly due to the early hour, the dragon fails to pursue the court as the tide rushes in. Who am I kidding? It's too early for this. Oh my god. Does anybody... Oh, I gotta go to the hospital. Is that a vending machine? Okay. It's not incredible, but it's fine. Okay. That was scary. But I survived, so I can't even be that mad. I'm glad I picked that extra health. Hospital's up there. I need to get this enemy court out of here. Uh-oh. I didn't know that was a wormhole down there. I wasn't paying attention. I mean, these all actually look empty, so I don't know. I don't know if it matters to merge those. That should be good. Hospital. Okay. Vending machine. There are only snacks in the vending machine. So I can get bread or water. I'll buy a water. I am actually in a pretty good spot to send out farmers, so let's do that. I don't really need to turn water into food. I need water, just regular. I need a soldier. Let's fast forward this. We got one night. Oops. Oops. It's okay because it was a comfort run. Okay. You awake in your office as if you just completed a brief nap. You suppose brief is also a fair description of the war the court just participated in. You know, maybe you could just get back to work right away. You remain a little bit restless after that quick excursion. You're not sure you're in the mood to socialize with your courtiers today. They do tend to go on and on. You're pretty certain you won't miss anything if you just return to the war immediately. What is this? Look out the window? Appears to be a bike race proceeding along the inside of the court's outer walls. Oh, that's cool. Look at them go. I'm not doing this business bullshit. I hate that. I want soldiers. I'll try again a different time when I know what I'm doing more, or have more options. Go to war. Yes. Look at my strife options. No resources. Increase shop prices. Cannot gather food during your first battle. That could be an easy one. Decrease market transaction limit by 5. I might just do this. Do the easy stuff. Begin the war with a debt of -3. An arbitrary debt is imposed upon you. I'm kind of in universe reasoning that that's because of what happened last time. I got a debt from the war because I did business and then I failed. Which battlefield? Oh, I don't even have to worry about not gathering food because I get food anyway from that. No hills. Okay, these don't have hills, which is fine. I don't know if I've seen centaurs, but we're gonna do that. Oh, again? Son of a bitch. I don't know why I skipped that. Sorry. This place was swamped last time, so I figured I'd come by earlier in the day. Do y'all have a breakfast menu? This is annoying. Why do soldiers require so much? That means I only get one soldier, because I only can have 3 bread. Unless I get more in a chest. Okay, so we want to avoid being near fields because they're flammable. We also want to be as far as possible from the dragon in general. Oh, those are cornfields. Okay, I got another chest on the field right at the end. Let's see my things. Oh, fuck yes! Fuck yes! The universe fucking loves me for this. Like, yeah. Instantly gain 10 food? I will. I will do that. Green Hills Global Broadcast. Hills reveal their true nature as forests. All hills become forest. I mean, I might as well get it for now, and then I can always sell it later. It is now safe to shut them. I think what we should do is just max out our... Yeah, let's just max this out. Oh, I don't have enough stone. I only have one of those. Fuck my baka life. Fuck my baka life. It's over. I mean, in that case, then just spam everything. Commence battle. Yeah, let's just see what happens. Dragon hatches. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. I'm over. Damn. It's still filling. And now, a brief recollection of your first experience bathing in Dragonfire. For context, there are two fun facts about Dragonfire that distinguish it from run-of-the-mill fire. Fact number 1. While it does consume fuel and radiate intense heat, Dragonfire does not produce any smoke. How odd. Fact number 2. Dragonfire is loud, which is to say it's noisy, which is to say that it literally screams as it burns. So, as to your experience, you remember instantly sweating in the heat and noise. Oh, it's like the shower. You remember pushing your way through a throng of your courtiers, all of them moving strangely as if caught in a dance. You remember searching desperately for an exit you found eventually through some miracle. Bursting through a pair of double doors into the brisk autumn night, you were finally able to catch your breath. It was in this calm place, with the heat and noise and massive bodies just behind you, that someone offered you a light. You suspect that light is most likely what kept you alive. You have unlocked the alluring and self-destructive Light of Youth. Equip it in your office. Dude, they got cigarettes in this game. You wake up and immediately wish to return to sleep. Your head pounds. What did you do to your neck? What did you do to your throat? What did you do to your skin? What did you do last night? After considering this question for a few seconds, you remember the Dragonfire. Yeah, okay. You survived, sort of. It's too early. All of this is too early. With an intense amount of concentration, you will your body to the edge of the bed. You're certain you'll feel better after you just get up, take a shower, maybe have some coffee. You gotta actually get up. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. After incredible effort, you manage to get out of bed. Let's fucking go! That's so cute. I love how it jumps up in front and falls behind. Your bed chambers. What should you do here? I guess I'll leave. I don't have an option to shower. Let's go to the library. Make another attempt at finding information in the library. You are looking over the books in the library when you come across a large shelf of handwritten notebooks. You remove one and open it. Here's what the first page says. Good morning. You are Robin. This page serves as your instructions. Read it carefully before you get out of bed. How to be Robin, a quick start guide. Your deal is that you can only remember what you have written down. Therefore, you must always be taking notes. Use the remaining pages in this notebook to do so today. Always pretend you understand what's going on, even when you don't. If it makes it easier for you, know everyone you meet is doing the same thing. If someone starts asking questions, tell them you are too busy to answer. While your mind forgets, your body remembers. You will only ever smile in the presence of someone you trust. Your job is to serve the queen of the court. She is currently missing, but that will not always be the case. That's it for the instructions. The rest of the pages appear to contain Robin's short-term memory from the day this was written. Feels like it would be a serious breach of privacy to read further, so you place the book back on the shelf. Interesting. I like Robin. Let's go to the dining hall. Get some breakfast. As a result of eating breakfast, you get a small bonus. I got, 10 stone. That's huge. Let's get out of here. Let's go to war. Let's read about the youth job. Youth, offensive job. Receive money for letting it burn. I get lumberjack, lighter, and rain cloud. I don't know. I'm curious about this, but I kind of want to, like, progress other plot stuff before I start changing up my build. Let's look at the map. Use the youth job in battle. I see. Okay. What should you do here? What should I do here? I think it's time to go to war. Anybody else think we should go to war? Go to war once more. After breakfast, the court goes to war. I mean, let's just do the same strife settings I wanted to do before. At half health, no. Top prices. Gathering resources will damage terrain. I think if I was doing a youth build, I would do that. That would be helpful. Okay, let's do water. Let's do... Ooh. Receive an egg without a signing bonus. What? No. I hate that. It's just, my first battle is pointless. Put one chest always. Oh, but catapults? I mean, stone is the only thing I can gather, so I should go to one that has that. And remember, these block catapults. So as long as these stay on these sides of these rocks, and I don't merge any of those rocks. Open the chest. It's a little bit of coins. That clears my debt. What's in the vending machine? I don't have any money. It doesn't matter. But I could buy stuff. Where am I? Yeah, let's do a farmer. Let's do, yeah, okay, I could do 1 and 1. Sounds good to me. Let's commence. I'm not even seeing any enemy knights, so who cares? Am I crazy? Or when I've done the max strife runs, has the timer for the war been shorter? I can't tell. Come on, get one more castle before the time's up. Okay. Pretty good first round. And now all my things are clear, so no problem. Unremarkable. Flora, that's got chests, that's got birds. Let's go field. Is that a fucking egg? Ooh. You have a question about how terrain impacts the enemy soldiers. Maybe ask Robin? You ask Robin a question about the war that's concerned you for a while. Suppose the battlefield is arranged like this. Is the enemy soldier able to attack the court from this position? Like, you understand soldiers cannot cross water, but what about this corner gap here? Could they squeeze through? My notes are very clear on this. They cannot. They cannot? They cannot. I think they... I think they can, actually. I see them move diagonally all the time. You've never seen them move diagonally inside tiles. They never move diagonally across tile borders. They don't? They don't. Why not? I don't know. Maybe because it would be annoying if they could attack us by cutting corners. Which they can. Okay, cool. I love that the tutorial is like hidden through the game. Like it doesn't tell you everything at once. And you can know it for yourself, and then it confirms it for you, basically. Okay. Eggs. There are eggs over here. I hope the eggs don't become my problem. Really like it if I could. I guess only one of them has a soldier. What's in here? 10 stone. Yum. I'm not doing an egg on a strife run. I'm not doing an egg on a strife run. I can't. Well, but all my strifes are already over. But I don't have faith. That's the problem. I don't have faith. I don't have faith in my ability to carry an egg. I don't think, I mean, what, is the signing bonus worth it? Like, is the signing bonus gonna get me significantly closer to that 120? I don't think so. I don't think it's worth it. Let's go. Let's fast forward. I guess that guy could just come attack my castle, it doesn't matter. Time. chests, shop, smugglers, goons. These are pretty much the same. Standard versus generic. I'm feeling better about this one. The music get all creepy. What is this? A shoe! A tremendous sneaker housing a real estate office. Oh, that's badass. I'm glad they're right next to me. I couldn't have predicted that. There was nothing I could do about that. The enemy castle having a chest is awesome. I don't even know what just happened. This is a fucked situation right here. This is just not good at all. At least it seems I've got a good amount of chests on. That's 4 chests on the field right now. Is that gonna... Oh wait, I just saw a definitive answer to the question, how much longer? I'm just kind of fucked no matter what, in a way. I'll go for that, because it's all empty. Let's get the chest first. Damn, damn. I never need any more stone. Let's talk to the sneaker. Does somebody live in that shoe? While you may have expected the giant shoe to be someone's personal residence, it actually houses a real estate office. And by purchasing real estate, you can lock individual tiles on the battlefield so they'll follow you into the next battle. Unfortunately, the minimum price for properties in this neighborhood is 8 money, so you won't be able to purchase anything. Interesting. Okay, where am I at? Let's do 3 of those. 4 of those. I see now why they made the music slightly slowed down like that, so it also sounds good sped up. Did we die? Wait, why did I die? I wasn't paying attention. Were there enough enemies to kill me? With time and repetition comes comfort. You feel your maximum level of comfort increase to 3. That's funny. Okay. You wake up with a start as a cat leaps off your lap. Your legs seem to have fallen asleep. This is the... I didn't lose once last time, and this time I have only lost. I have yet to successfully finish a day. Maybe I need to stop playing a Strife playthrough. Your office. What should you do here? Let's go to war. Extra 10 water. Let's decrease enemy precipitation. And let's have thorns. I can't believe thorns are only 1. Yeah. Since I've been fucked up too much by enemies, I'm going to Just make sure that I am much harder to kill now. Chest. Oh hey, TJ26K. Birds and Goons sounds like a riot. Hi. Sorry, I haven't been looking at chat. I've just been looking at my screen intently. Let's do this one. While the field is broken, take advantage. Okay. Ooh. Oh, someone's on the stump. The soapbox of the natural world. Nobody's been on this stump before, but there's somebody on there now. That's awesome. Okay. Autumn woods does not match with summer woods, but inflammable. That's good. That doesn't seem right though. I mean, this is the first battle. There's not really matter too much what I do. Just try to get as many chests on the field as possible. Oh, I got rid of them. Damn it. Let's get the chest. A selection of goods are for the take. Is that a fucking apple? Oh, orchard. Working tradition. Get apple whenever you, or get food whenever you gather wood. I love that actually. Yes, is there somebody standing on that stump? You look towards the stump in the distance. A lone figure appears to be holding up a sign. Learn self-defense. 1 money. Ooh, we should sign up, Your Majesty. The court is terrible at defending itself. Fuck it. Let's learn. Let's take a lesson on self-defense. You suppose one money isn't that much. You could spare it merely to satiate your own curiosity. Exactly. That is what I'm doing. You and your retinue gather around the stump, money in hand. Ooh, what voice should I give this guy? Step right up. We'll start in a moment. As it happens, you aren't the only student present for today's lesson. That's right, I have the honor of being Sensei's #1 disciple. That doesn't mean anything, kid, and please stop calling me that. The instructor turns to you. It's your first time here, right? Let me explain how this works. Basically, each lesson, I'm gonna give you 1 card for self-defense and then tell you how to use it. But the first thing you gotta know is, I'm not always gonna be here to give you cards. If you really want to defend yourself, you're eventually gonna need to find your own cards. Question, Sensei, where can we find these cards? Haven't you been coming here for years, kid? You tell me. Sensei's answer possessed so many meaning. True understanding still eludes me. Okay, kid, look, it's not a riddle. Normally, you just find self-defense cards in shops or chests. Got it? You nod. Shops? Chests? Anyway, why don't you start by choosing a card? Choose a card used for self-defense. Archer Outpost. Defensive Structure. Harass Passerby. Driller. Working Defensive Fairy. Gathers rocks from hills and defends your court. Knight. Defensive Fairy defends your court. Shield. +3. Defensive Rock. Takes damage in place of your court. Thorns. Defensive Tradition. All who would harm you take damage in return. Scales up in multiples. Okay. I mean, I already have Thorns, so I don't need to take that. I'm curious about Archer Outpost, but structures are kind of annoying to do. Well, that's not true, because they... Well, it depends. It really depends. I don't know how much it costs. I guess it just... you get it. You get this card, you get 1 structure. It's plug and play. Knights are good, but they're expensive. This is not bad. Takes damage. This is like a thing I can have at a variable amount, whereas this is just like something I get for the rest of the run. I feel like I have a better chance of buying a shield at the store, so I'm gonna take this. Must be on forest. Let's be here. The archer outpost is promptly built at the specified location. Archer outpost, now we're talking. So, you may have already noticed, but this isn't a card like most of your other options. It's a structure. Once a structure has been built, you can just leave it alone and it'll do its thing. In this case, the archer in the outpost will shoot down any enemies that come within its range. Now, here's the most important part. You see this symbol here? This house symbol? You do. Symbol. What baffling wordplay is this? Well, whenever you see that house symbol, it means that the tile will follow you from battle to battle. What's more, you can freely swap anything with the house symbol as if it were your own cord. So in the case of the archer outpost, it'll stick with you until it gets destroyed or the archer is removed. And that's all there is to it. Why don't you take it out for a test drive, huh? Okay. We've got a we can afford one soldier. And there's not really a point to farmers because we don't have any fields. So we'll just hope one soldier and one archer is enough to fight two birds. Or probably just the one archer, because I don't think... I really don't know why my soldier went this away over here instead of towards this castle. Okay. Nice. Damn, the archer is actually really good for that. It only takes 2 hits to kill. Also, they couldn't get to each other in time anyways. Ooh, wait, what's that barricade? Oh, no, that's my archer outpost. I'm stupid. Lol. What you really need is 1 stone. Was that for the last battle? Battlefield to the... Oh, right. Oh! That's good. Okay, catapults and goons. Boats and goons. So, boats. You know what? It's time to be brave and see what a volcano does. You notice that a slightly different hill has made an appearance on the battlefield. You hate to ask, but those are definitely volcanoes, aren't they? Says Robin. Yes, your majesty. When those volcanoes erupt, their surroundings will take 6 hearts of damage and burst into flame. Hello again. A quick clarification is now necessary. When Robin says the volcano's surroundings take damage, that includes diagonal neighbors. Also, you can see when the volcanoes will erupt over here on the timeline. Also, please note that volcanoes actually match with standard hills for some reason. With this life-saving information now imparted, I will take my leave again. Ooh, is there anything in here? Alright. It's probably the thing that's always in there. Let's... Sometimes it's just really good to do this. It's just really satisfying. There's one gunboat up here. Honestly, I'm in a pretty good spot. I just need to not mess it up. My matches. I actually I can do this. It's perfect. Look at how many chests I got. It's 5 chests. This is 10 stone, so we're gonna be able to kill at least 20 birds from now on. Miner, I guess maybe. Gunboat. Let's get a gunboat just in case. Huddle, defensive spell, tactically places a water tile. I don't know. Centaur Archer, offensive fairy, attacks the enemy from a distance, stopped by hills. Let's get this one. I'm pretty good on stone is the thing. Like it's never gonna be more worth it to have a miner than it is to have a, a soldier. So we'll sell that. Huddle. Let me. Can I look at the map? Let's look at the map. That is, and I'm scared. But I don't know if it's. I don't think water is gonna help me in that situation. So it might be better to sell it. I think we're gonna encounter enough water. I don't need that. Let's get going. Let's do. Okay, got one archer already. I'm gonna need. I think a gunboat could be good because I've got 2 castles on the water here. I mean, I don't have any enemies. I just have the volcano going off. So, I mean, I have a lot more stone than I have bread, so I think I could just go. But they can't. Let's do 1 soldier. Stopped my hit. Let's do a centaur just for fun. Commence battle. Yeah, water could be good for the gunboat, but like I don't know if I feel like water isn't going to be a scarce enough resource for me to spend my water resource making water tiles. I guess the fire spreads too, but not. It was late enough in the thing; it didn't really matter. Hills. Wait, that's it. Oh, it's missing. The thing is, I always want chests over shop because chests are free. This has scamps and goons. This has birds and goons. This is just a better option. At least for a comfort run like this. This is a bit nasty. Just kidding, I can get rid of all of them with my 1 wicked blow. What do I need? I need food and logs. Be gone. Pretty good. Chests. Ooh, 10 bread. Yes. And post rock. Defensive broadcast. Designate all hills as valid military targets for both friends and foes. This if things are going south, just everyone just start attacking the rocks. I don't think I'm gonna. Well, I could always sell it later, but like, When am I gonna use this? When am I gonna spend 2 water and 8 rock to make everyone evil? Yeah, well, I guess I have the slot open. I'll just take it and then I'll sell it if I do. Also, is it worth it to try and take the egg? No, because there's like someone right by the egg. Stop by hills, but not by water. Is a gunboat gonna be able to shoot to over there? We're gonna try it. Let's do 2 gunboats. Let's undo that. I don't need 2 gunboats. And then let's do centaur, soldier. And then commence battle. I guess I could use the post rock spell to defend the egg. That's true. But I don't that's not a good use of my time. Like that's I don't know if that's what I want to do this run. How did the gunboat get over there? Pretty good. Which battlefield should the court traverse? I think I'm good on chess, so let's see about the shop here. Boats and goons, wormholes and goons, scamps and goons. Yeah, let's do scamps and goons. The field is broken. Destroy all enemies. Again, we are looking at logs as being our most needed resource. Oh, I think I just merged the shop away. Oops. Oh, it's back. It's fine. Oh, I guess that's everything. Oh, I did not put myself in a great position. Let's talk to the real estate. What property would I purchase? I already have my archer. Should I do it because I have the money for it, or should I not do it because I don't know what it does? I won't go for it, I don't think. At least not. I'll check out the shop first, because the shop might affect the amount of money I have. What is that? Apple? Oh, an orchard. Oh, right, I get food from gathering logs. What other structures are there? I don't know. I don't know if it would let me buy a structure, or if it would let me just buy the land, I got like one of the tiles that already exists, like forest or water or hill. Um, I might sell some food. I also am gonna sell that because I'm not gonna use it. Defensive tradition, gain shields when you gather stone. I like that a lot. Buy that. Blood, global broadcast, marine life reclaims what's theirs. All fields become water. Oh. Scamp, offensive, fairy, fast, fierce, and fragile. Uh, I mean, they're really cheap is the thing, but they're fragile. I already have enough soldier cards. Okay, well, you know what? I have enough money. I think I'm gonna do it. Oh. Oh, yeah, I was right. It's just one of whatever the tiles on the screen. So I'm not gonna do it because I don't like. Again, none of these are rare enough for me to actually need it, other than the sneaker shop itself, which would be silly. I don't know if I'm even allowed to do that. So let's just get ready for the battle. Looking at this. That'll probably get me. And then I have enough. Let's do some of those. Let's go. Let's. No lumberjacks? Was there a lumberjack in the store? Oh, I probably should get lumberjacks. You're right. Let me go back. Thanks for catching that. That was smart. Yeah, let's do 2 lumberjacks. Commence battle. Speed this up. Go, my warriors. Destroy. Alright. I actually am gonna take a quick break. It's been about an hour and a half, so I'm just going to sneak away for a small minute. I'll leave you guys here with the game audio in 1 second, but it'll be completely silent, so don't get scared. No, it won't be completely silent. I will be completely silent, but the game audio will persist. Me, smile, grin. I'm back. Let's continue in the war. Oh, I didn't transition the scene. There we go. I am back. Everything is fine. I probably am going to stream for another 45 minutes to an hour. I was thinking I might go longer, but my energy just isn't high as I thought it would be today. I had to deal with some frustrating stuff earlier, but everything's fine. So let's continue with the war. Boats, goons, centaurs, goons, goons. And these have chests and these have shops. So what do I need resource-wise? I mean, wood mostly, so I think we should go with one of those. These are both chests. Boats and goons. Boats and goons. Let's go for this. The tide has washed another sign into view. You look through a spyglass at the sign in the distance. Your courtiers gather around you with mild interest. You dutifully begin an explanation of the vehicular maneuver known as a U-turn when... Oh, there is no need for explanations, Your Majesty. After all, this is not a mortal spell. It's not? Of course not. It is an old fairy spell used for millennia. It means you cannot turn back now. Or, there's no changing what has transpired. Or, only the future awaits. Or, most simply, never look back! Spells such as these help keep the course of events in order, Your Majesty. They even shape the flow of the tide. Their curiosity satiated, your courtiers whisper among themselves as they exit the scene. Those words feature quite prominently in the story of Orpheus. Do mortals no longer tell this tale? It must now be integrated into their inscrutable mythology of cars. I expect contemporary Orpheus now bargains with a Ford F-150 or some such to retrieve the soul of his beloved. Yep, that's true. Yep, that's true. Well, so long as the shape of the story survives, who are we to judge? I like that. That's really fun. At least there's a lot of chests. What's it? 10 wood, yes. Honey, yes. Tonic. Local broadcast. Absorb surrounding water to recover. Oh, that's really good. Can I get it? No, I don't have enough room. Okay, who am I selling? Let's look at this. I don't think I'm gonna need gunboats. But do I need centaurs? I didn't mean to put that. Cause, I just I don't have any use for gunboats right now. I guess, I'm just, like, I don't want to get rid of gunboats because that thing at the end looks like a Kraken situation, and I feel like gunboats are gonna serve me well. I don't know. I might get rid of centaurs. Because... yeah. Let's do that. So wait, can I traverse diagonally between tiles or no? It seemed like I could. Let's do 4 of those. And then these probably. A lot of the times when I'm putting out troops, I'm kind of just like, I'm just like doing whatever. This is a game about doing what feels right, even if it doesn't necessarily make sense. And that's how I like to play video games. Damn, this went better than I thought. Alright. Now we are at the Strife level, which is the penultimate level before the bots. Woods, rare chest, all centaurs. All centaurs. Centaurs and goons. Hospital. I think I like hospital because... oh, it's... sorry, what do you mean all volcanoes? What do you mean all volcanoes? I don't know if I could do all volcanoes, but I need to go to the hospital. Chest and shop, rare chest. Which one of these has the most water? Let's do this one because it's got the most options. Merge centaur. I want to get myself around water so I can use that tonic spell I got. I want to make sure as few enemies at my house as possible. Also, it's great, but it's possible. But I would like it if there was a rock here. I'm making a lot of hard choices right now. It's not really conducive to entertaining the stream, but I'm just like making a lot of you know, rock and hard place decisions. Because this is not really a good setup for me. If I did this, it's gonna take everything I have, but it's gonna at least help me survive a little bit. What's in the shop? Ooh, a helicopter ride. Working spell, move to a new location. That might be good. We'll see. I can also buy back my centaur. I can also create wood at market prices. Portable wall. Build a wall that you can move about the battlefield. And it doesn't even... oh, no, it does. Okay, that's a spell. This is a structure. Let's buy a wall. But that's like my only water spot. I need that for healing. No, it's but I want a wall for the future. I guess I could just replace one of the rocks with a wall. It's not like a useful thing, but at least I'll have the wall for the future. I guess it could be anywhere. Let's put it... It doesn't really matter. I'm thinking way too hard about this. Let's just put it over... So I need it near my castle. Let's put it here. Oh, let's get my soldiers ready. Look at that. Can I do that again? I guess I could do it as much. No, probably not, because, yeah, no, it's red now. And then, so, I don't know if I can... Puddle, where water used to be. So I don't think I can deploy gunboats on that. So I think we're gonna just send out some soldiers. 6 soldiers. There's no field, so no point in farming. Let's do 1 lumberjack because we have. Now let's all be very brave and kill as many people as we see in all directions. In all directions, we will all walk with our swords held straight forward, just spearing through anyone we see, and we're not gonna let anyone live to get close enough to our castle. Yeah, see, it looks like my guys can get through those. Okay, my wall died, but it's fine. Nice. Okay, pretty good. You are once again drifting through the gap between battles when... You receive sudden word that a visiting dignitary has arrived at the court. As the official representative of Titanium Court in all external matters, it falls on you to meet and entertain this man. He shakes your hand and gets right to the point. Listen, Your Majesty, I don't do small talk. No sir, no ma'am. I'm all about big talk. I'm talking macro talk, cosmic talk. Big questions, big answers, big numbers, big stakes. Big subjects like the point of it all. Big questions like why. Big worries like the inevitable decay and death of all things. He stops and considers. Yes, yes, a classic icebreaker. Let us discuss death. Your death, my death, civilization, art, culture, all of this, headed to the trash bin. Eventually, but definitely. Everything we are, understand, and love will all be gone. We won't exist. Poof. Pow. Maybe not today, probably not tomorrow, but in the grand scheme of things, soon. Soon, soon. Got faith in an afterlife? Worship some sort of higher power? That's nice, but I bet you a pretty penny all of that also has a sell-by date. And this isn't even a pessimistic prediction. Oh no, I'll have you know I'm an optimist. But I must say, friend, all evidence we have so far suggests this is a future that is 100% capital G guaranteed. It's around this moment that the potion of liking baseball really kicks in. There's a freaking bot in my chat. Alright, can't you see we're having fun in a game? Don't make me go into mod view. Really? That... Okay, so you can... Automod is so stupid. Because it was like... It's like, you know, it's like... holding caught messages. Holding messages that might be suspicious. And then there's like literally an AI freaking message and it doesn't even care. It's like, that's fine. We're okay with that. Anyways. It's around this moment that the potion of liking baseball really kicks in. Ugh. As the dignitary continues his best attempt at existential assassination, your mind rings with the sound of bat striking ball. Since as long as you can remember, you've suffered from a pattern of intrusive thoughts. In moments of embarrassment, stress, or anxiety, disturbingly violent images would cross the threshold of your mind, unbidden and unwelcome. These spasms only last a moment and have no real effect beyond being unpleasant. You've always assumed they were just another piece of the familiar noise, something to tolerate. That is, until now. As you walk the dignitary through the courtyard, you realize the intrusive imagery has changed. What were once scenes of bloodshed and fear are now the graceful motion of a batter striking a ball and sending it skyward. The pain and revulsion you once felt are now the aches of muscle and bone after the labor of play. It feels like something in you has been unlocked, releasing a pressure you've never been without. As you're contemplating this minor but welcome change to your internal machinery, you briefly turn your attention once more to the dignitary. Think you're all part of some sort of cosmic cycle of life, death, and rebirth? Well, I got some bad news for you, bucko. Death is coming for that noise, too. You'll be fine. You let your thoughts drift and play ball. A vaguely aquatic head peeks out from a body of water not far from the core. Your Majesty, I have good reason to believe that we are looking at a rare beast known as a Leviathan. Correction, I believe you mean a kraken, dear Robin. Look, it is clearly a squid, not a snake. As loath as you are to engage, it is true that kraken is probably the more appropriate term. What did I say? No, look, it's in this book, there's a photo and everything. Robin presents an old academic text on various monsters. There is indeed a photograph of the squid beast under a subheading labeled Leviathan. As you flip through the pages, you determine that the authors used the term Leviathan as a kind of subclassification of monster. Putting aside what it's called, it doesn't appear to be showing signs of aggression. If it meant us any harm, it would submerge its head the moment it spots us. Like that? Yes, just like that. That's great. What is that? Let's look at my to-do list. Achieve victory over the Leviathan. Okay. Sure. Do I really have a choice? Rare chests market. Cuttlefish. Yeah, it would be really cute if it was a cuttlefish. Cuttlefish, my favorite type of very small Leviathan that we can all look at and love. Let's do this one. High risk, high reward. God damn, there's a lot of enemies. Let's look at this guy. Robin has notes on how the Leviathan behaves in battle. Right, all of this is coming from the textbook, but here are the important notes. First, the Leviathan exclusively attacks from water. Specifically, it will strike any threat to the left or right of any water tile. Its strikes are strong enough to decimate our units, but it can attack anything above or below water tiles for some reason. We can use this weakness to take appropriate shelter or to strike back. If we wish to actually attack the Leviathan, we'll need to first destroy enough of its limbs to force its head to surface. But be warned, if we make it mad, it will begin hurling projectiles similar to those fired by catapults. But here's some good news. The Leviathan has no allegiance to the enemy. It will attack them just as it attacks us, and they will do the same to it. It might be in our best interest to just lay low and let the enemy and Leviathan fight each other. Was that not what the image was? No, it was just the head of an octopus above the water. And those are all the notes I have. You thank Robin for this information. Okay, so we want the enemies basically on that side. Try to do, like, a rock wall here, which we've already got a pretty good setup. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that would happen. That's really cute. Look at how that's animated. Look at that. That's adorable. Can I make it attack itself? Oh my god. This is not great, I'll say. Let's do this. Oh, it just killed that guy. I need to get more enemy on the field. I guess it just keeps doing that. Okay, looks like I'm safe from catapults, though. I don't even know what just happened. Was something destroyed? Or did it just merge? I'm assuming I can't just merge that. Leviathan, a beast said to exist in dimensions beyond your own. Our own, I mean. Just merge that. Okay. I mean, I'm completely surrounded by rocks right now, which is awesome. Oh yeah, that is what happened. It got destroyed and fell in. Chest. Okay. We've got the fucking post-rock shit. I don't want that right now. That's not gonna help me. Whoa, holy shit. Look at the cost on that. Offensive spell, raise your entire row. I don't need that. That's not gonna help me. Can I speak to it? No. Let's go to the market. Let's start. If I deploy a gunboat, it doesn't go. I mean, I think we just go all in on soldiers, right? I don't know what else I could do. It's the final battle, I might as well. Let's go. Ooh, this part of the song is good. Is this like boss fight music? Oh, it kills us in one hit. Oh, my archer. Oh, I didn't. There's a catapult I missed. Oh, but it's okay. Hey. The Great Leviathan continues to thrash about beneath the surface. Your presence here clearly irritates it, but with little control over where the tide carries you, you have no choice but to endure that irritation. Okay, so it just keeps going until we defeat it. Knights, the thing is, like, enemy knights are good against the Leviathan, whereas, like, archers, well, I don't know. Archers are good, but they're weak. But they don't have to get close. Let's try archers. It's not going to be excellent for me, but look, they're not even close to me. They're close to that. Oh, there's a lot more water now, isn't there? But at least that means I can do my... That means I can do my thing and before the with the tonic, and that means it won't come through there. That's awesome. Honestly, I'm like, can I lock it in how it is right now? That's perfect. What's the difference between this? Swamp. Impassable on foot does not match with tap water. Wait. Oh, I see. Oh, fuck. Get away from. Also, once they're. Oh, okay. Those do merge. Okay. God damn. What is this field? Ouch. Damn it. I'm like taking so much damage. I should not have picked this map. I think I'm gonna die from this. It's right next to one. Fuck. Oh wait, but they can't touch me if I'm above it. Okay. This is stressful. Even the music is stressful. This is fucked. This is a fucked situation. Imagine working at that shop and your shop is already on the water and you just see a fucking Leviathan tentacle come out of the water and just start swinging. But for some reason it's not swinging at you. It's just swinging at the mountain and the court nearby. It's not really a ton I could do. What's in the shop? All those would harm you, take damage in return, scales and multiples. Honestly, I have 2 hearts left. I have the ability to do this? Yes! 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 I'm not gonna live forever, but I might live a little bit. Let's go. Let's see what we could do. This is gonna take fucking forever. How do I even... The problem is I need to, like, get closer. The Leviathan lets out a great howl that manages to stir emotion within you. Amid the noise, you pick out a distinct feeling of resigned frustration. Your Majesty, I believe that means it is about to give up. Okay, so if I can survive 3 rounds, it goes away? I don't want to deal with wormholes. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because it's like destroying all the enemies anyway. But I don't want to be on a water field. Knights and goons, boats and goons. I need to minimize water. The thing is, I need to get as close to its head as possible, but I don't think I have enough. I can't move it. That's not good. Get out of here. Okay. I think that's a pretty good setup. What's in the chests? A portable wall. This spell I don't like. I don't have any use for that. Yeah, let's sell that. Let's see, it's... Ooh, I can do it. I can do... I can do a tonic. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Gunboats are useless. Lumberjacks. Oh. Yeah, I'm in one farmer and then all in on knights. Seems like the way to go. How do I tell my knights to target the fucking Leviathan and not the enemy castle? This shit is useless. Stop fighting each other and fight the giant beast. Look at this stupid shit. Why are you guys not attacking the enemy? The Leviathan looses another howl before retreating beneath the surface once more. You tentatively keep your eyes on the spot where it disappeared into the void, half expecting it to surface once again, but it does not. Still, you can't help but feel wary, now that you know there are creatures such as that lurking unseen beneath the surface of the tide. Did I finish the day? Huzzah! Alright. Battles 9, casualties 20, which is their 60. Property damage index 51. Moral, stay out of sight, stand out of reach. Yeah, that's what I was going for. Comfort. Ooh, with the war now behind you, you encounter a memorial dedicated to its victims. Memorial to those fallen in the war. Casualties 80. Now, having expended much of its energy during the day, the court retires to bed. Tonight, however, you decline to retire at the usual hour, and instead await the court's nightly instability with relative alertness. It takes an irritating amount of time, and you're mostly bored throughout. Perhaps next time you'll allow yourself to nod off. Grab the keys from your bedside table. Mostly out of habit more than anything else, you pick up all of the keys you managed to retrieve thus far. These keys include the key to your storage unit. And that's it. Let's go to the court. And I have to remember how to navigate this. Chapel, gates, office, chambers, office. Receive your last rites from Leland. Good evening, Your Majesty. Shall we perform your last rites? Yeah. Sure, might as well get it over with. Leland begins chanting the prices of raw materials. So says market. 2 bread for 1 coin. 4 log for 1 coin. 3 water for 1 coin. 2 stone for 1 coin. This is awesome because you get to affect the market. And now, the final word of the market. 1 bread for 1 coin, 3 log for 1 coin, 3 water for 1 coin, and 3 stone for 1 coin. Which means the value of the court's... Oh, I forgot that it was that way. Wait, no, I did it right. I maxed everything out to 3 and I did it literally on accident. This is literally the game where you have to do what feels right and don't think about it, because that's the only way to win. Because look at what I just did. 36 coin, taking into account the court's existing liquid assets of 60. Along with the sell value of your cards, about 12. Your total worth amounts to 108. Dude, I'm so close! Congratulations, Your Majesty. This exceeds your previous record of 54. Nice doing business with you. You are well on your way to meeting the valuation of 122 money placed on the court by the church. Now, if you'll excuse me. Leave the office for now. Let's look at my to-do list. I'm glad that the storage key counts as one of the keys for the gate. Find a way to unite the 3 guys. That's what I gotta go do next. East wing, I think, is where the dining hall is. Ooh, a new room. The gift shop. You must be near the exit. Of course, there's a gift shop inside the court. You spend a moment marveling at the elaborate gift shop inexplicably stationed within the walls of the court. Desire runs thick through this room. You briefly imagine yourself on an elementary school field trip, enamored of objects that would have no appeal to you under normal circumstances. Instead, much of the inventory here is useless or merely decorative, but the promise of leaving with something of permanence still pulls at you. After you've spent a few moments browsing, the man behind the counter greets you. Hello again, Your Majesty. Fancy a souvenir? Odd. Last you saw him, he was outside the court. Yeah, that one's on me. I'm confusing inside and outside all the time. Don't worry about it. Anyway, if you're gonna shop here, you should know that we don't accept money, only tickets. Ah, so in truth, this is less of a gift shop than it is a prize counter. Can you assume that these tickets are earned by playing minigames or something? Oh, not at all. You can just buy them at that machine over there. Each ticket costs $1. If that's the case, you can't help but wonder why they don't just accept money as payment. Oh, that's because I don't touch the stuff. Against my religion. Oh, he's an elf. But also, tickets are permanent. You won't lose them when you go to sleep or lose a war. They make for great investment. Been trying to get my friends and family in on it for years. Buy my coins. That does sound useful. Can you also exchange tickets for money? Nope. Ah. Anyway, here are some souvenirs that you should be perfect for a fairy queen like yourself. Gift shop tempts you with the allure of permanency. Insurance claim. Defensive job. Build walls and receive money when they're torn down. Oh, that sounds fun. That remote will let you change the channel during the weather report, i.e. you can choose which boss fight is coming up. That's really cool. Unlock the moat card so it appears in shops and chests. That looks like one of your missing keys. Unlock the fire archer card so it appears in shops. I mean, a fire archer is huge. I think, though, I have to go with the key. That's one of my keys. That's my item. Okay, I have to click it. I have to just keep clicking it. I mean, I've already done my valuation, and I didn't hit it, so... my keys. Ooh, the mystery key. Good choice. It may be a mystery to him, but not to you. This key is clearly one of your own that went missing. The key itself is mostly nondescript, but it has a blue rubber covering over its head that you recognize instantly. As for what it unlocks, well... Actually, you can't remember at all. It might be the key to your mother's house, or maybe you received a spare key while visiting a friend and then forgot to return it. How odd. It's been on your keyring for years. Right? That's what makes it the mystery key. That's really exciting. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, and there's even more stuff in here. I guess, you know, I might as well just turn all of this into tickets. Get out of here. Stop by any time. I'll keep track of all your tickets. Thanks, man. Now let's go to the room marked by the goat statue. The trophy room. What should you do here? Enter the door marked by the dragon statue. Oh. Back rooms. I didn't mean to go to the back rooms. Son of a bitch. Oh, it's this. Up? South? West? Right? Let's go up because it's different than the others. No U-turn. Which direction should you go? Up? Down? West? East? I'm feeling east. You end up getting lost. Oh, okay. Look over your various accomplishments. Bask. Dire Goat victories. Total 1, offensive 0, defensive 0, economic 1. Okay. Leviathan victories. Total 1, offensive 0, defensive 1, economic 0. Dragon victories. Total 1, offensive 0, defensive 0, economic 1. There's a note taped to the door, which now appears to be locked. It reads, "These mysterious passageways are currently undergoing maintenance so that the core of their riddle might be preserved." I'm trying to solve your riddle. We apologize for any inconvenience. Management. Yeah, it's quite inconvenient. Get over towards the gift shop, towards the break room. Essential part of any building. Let's take a break at the water cooler. As you return to the sinister water cooler, the whispers that surround it resume their barrage. Now here's a juicy tidbit about that dreadful Leviathan. See, I heard the brute can be bribed. I know, how could one possibly bribe a being that exists beyond the scale of our understanding? As it happens, very carefully, and at great expense. To earn its favor, specific offerings of bread, logs, and stone must be made to every limb it surfaces. But before it will accept any offerings, one must first announce their intentions by making an offering to an empty patch of water. Such pompous ceremony is surely tedious and outdated, but who am I to judge? Now, there are doubtless more rules to this procedure, but this is all I've heard so far. Hehe. And that's about as much as you can stomach. You carefully retreat from the water cooler. After briefly hydrating, that is, you got 2 water. To the room like that botanical statue? Trophy room. How do I leave? I guess towards the gift shop. The gift shop, you must be near the exit. Oh, I see how it is. Explore elsewhere. So the idea now that this is all set up is that you enter through the goat door and then you can progress through like this hallway up here without having to come back out into the hallway. Entry. That's where I'm going next. Anything you need. Add something to the pile. You return to the side of the pile you previously started building for the benefit of the cat. Yes, let your legacy be one of grand public works, great queen. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's get back out of here. Is there anything in the dining hall? Let's talk to them. You return to the ever-present debate between supporters of comfort and strife. As it stands, the thermostat is currently set to comfort level 3. Hey, nice work. If you can call that work. You bet I can call it work. Her Majesty invested time and effort. Just because it isn't hard doesn't mean it's not work. By your standards, simply getting out of bed would qualify as work. Isn't that literally what happened this morning? I, fought to get out of bed? It sure would. Their bickering continues as you quietly excuse yourself. Turn to your sitting chamber. It's in my office. Did I go in there already? Did. A new to-do list item. Earn every type of victory over the dragon, leviathan, and dire goats. Okay. Will I be able to do that before the dire goats unionize? Probably. Explore elsewhere. Chapel, gates. Let's go to the gates and just see, because I know I have 2 keys, not all the keys, but I did promise I would try. I did promise I would go up to the gate and just start shaking them a bunch. You try one of your own keys in the locks. It doesn't come as a huge surprise that yes, your key fits in the lock and turns easily with a satisfying click. If you can find 2 more keys, you should be able to open the gates. Okay, cool. Well, there's only one more thing to do. Wait, there's 2 more things to do. The court's halls look different under the library is somewhere in this direction, but you're not sure if you remember the exact route. That's right, there's 2 labyrinths. Which direction should you go? The stairs? The door? Back where you came from? The ladder? Let's take the stairs. I'm immediately lost. Yeah, whatever. That's not the run. Look at the scoreboard. I think it hasn't changed. You've seen this painting before, but did the numbers change? Is this a different painting? Admiring your handiwork? What does he mean? You know what I mean, Your Majesty. There was a curse here. You lifted it. Bravo! You vaguely remember something happening to that effect, but you have yet to receive any explanation of it. So you don't know of the curses, really? What is Goodfellow doing? That's what you'd like to know. Well, as far as weighty topics go, this suits me just fine. A curse is a particularly noxious form of magic.
It's sticky magic, itchy magic, it's dirty magic. Garish, unsightly, unsanitary. Every house has its share of curses, but it's remarkably poor manners to leave them out when company is over.
You glance at the scoreboard, wondering if you're supposed to feel embarrassed.
But for talented wizards, lifting curses makes for good sport. I have many a fond memory of hunting them down in my own youth. Yes, you have a certain amount of talent yourself, your majesty. You've lifted some curses already, haven't you? I can tell. Since your steward appears to be shirking his duties, perhaps you should take over.
Okay, but you're not sure how you would even begin lifting curses, on purpose at least.
Oh, there should be a book on them somewhere. Goodfellow used to keep good records. But now I've tired of this topic. Come, let's discuss.
He's already wandered out of hearing before you can learn of his next conversational fixation. Gates office. Okay. Well, one more thing to do. Chapel. Puck stands at the pulpit. If you are done exploring, you can ask him something and get a real answer. Puck looks up at your approach, eyes sparkling and fearful. As usual, we have time for one earnest answer. Puck is offered to answer one of the questions before the court shatters again. Okay. Why did he proclaim you queen? How might you return home? Why does the court collapse at night? What exactly is the court? Ask him about the curses. I think I'm going to ask him about the curses. You've recently learned that the court suffers from numerous curses. What can he tell you about these curses? Your question has given him an open invitation to provide you with information of his choosing. He swishes the wine in his glass while he considers. Finally, I can tell you this about the curses. Under no circumstances should you attempt to lift them. Naturally, you now have even more questions on this same subject, but those will have to wait for another night. Time and repetition comes comfort. Okay. Like a cartoon rabbit burrowing through the earth, you suspect you may have taken a wrong turn somewhere recently. Interesting. Well, I think we're gonna end it here. That was a fun run. I'm glad I actually ended up getting to beat the scary Leviathan that I was worried about the entire time. Um, yeah, that was really fun. But I don't know if I have it in me to keep doing the land puzzles. Um, but I'm really excited we made some progress. We got another key, which is exciting. That's halfway there. We didn't lift any curses, but well, you know, we learned about liking baseball. We learned about liking baseball, which is awesome. Oh, my microphone just fell over. That's great. Everything's falling apart around me. As you can see, you guys better ask me that last real question really quick because the desktop is falling apart. All my shit is falling apart. We gotta get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back probably sometime in the next week, hopefully soon. I want to keep playing this game. Uh, 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 uh.